This video is intended to discuss the first part of Universal Design for Learning, that is, providing multiple means of representation. Today we're going to talk about number 1 under this column, provide options for perception. Primarily, we're going to discuss offering ways to customize the display of information, offering alternatives for auditory and visual information. Many of us came from traditional classrooms and traditional colleges where we learn through sitting in a lecture and taking notes, reading the textbook and taking more notes, and preparing for exams. To us, this may seem like an effective way of learning because it's how we learned. But from personal experience, I can say that my attention span will only last about 15 to 20 minutes before my mind starts to wander and I begin doing other things and thinking about other things instead of paying attention. Offering a +1 for your content gives students another way to access the material. It could be possible that many of your students are not auditory learners and they may not even be visual learners. So standing in front of a class and lecturing with a PowerPoint may not be the best way they receive information. And if you speak for longer than 15 minutes, even a student who is an auditory and a visual learner may have a hard time paying attention for an extended amount of time. The guiding principle here is to offer your content in at least two ways, and if possible, to offer that content in a way that reaches more than one learning style. So my example is in a traditional classroom, you will stand in front of the class and talk to them. It is likely that you might have some sort of visual presentation. That could be a PowerPoint, that could be displaying a digital textbook, that could be even displaying Microsoft Word. When you offer content that way, you are saying it for students who are auditory learners, and then you are showing it visually for visual learners. But that, even though you're offering it two different ways, is still only considered one delivery of the content because it's done in real time. Offering a second delivery of a content gives the student another way to access the material. This is done with many different options. You can do your traditional lecture content, but then you can create a video, a short video that goes along with it to put in eLearn. That way students can access the material, pause, they can also read the captioning, so they have more than one way to view the information. You could also do graphic images or create animations. You can create animations with things like Powtoons.com. You can provide three-dimensional representations, and you can offer diagrams and charts. This is hitting more than one learning style, and the learning can be viewed in different ways for different students. So you're offering the exact same information in more than one way. This visual guide is offering you the information that I'm talking about in more than one way. I am showing you a grouping of how you can do the +1. So if you look over here, instructor created videos is a great option, and here are the two tools that can do that for you. If you look up here, animations, that's another great option, and Powtoons is the great tool for creating your animation. Third-party videos, if they cover the content you are discussing, would be another option, and YouTube is obviously the most popular one. Right here, I'm using a diagram to show you the information a second way, and Poplet, which is what you're looking at, is an easy way to create a diagram and to save it. Probably the most popular +1 that we are seeing would be creating videos. The easy way to create videos is to go to screencast-o-matic.com and to create an account. It's free to do so, but you have a 15-minute limit on videos. I use Camtasia to make this video. It requires filling out a Let's Make a Deal proposal. It offers you a great deal of editing, and it offers no time limit, but it is a little more complex to use. Anytime you create a video on your own, we have Stilo24, a service that captions it for you, so you will not have to worry about the closed captions. If you find a video on YouTube that covers your material and you want to share it, we are piloting a closed captioning service called Automatic Sync, and it allows you to caption public videos without violating copyright. And for both CELO 24 and Automatic Sync, you would contact Laura Duvall to set up those services. Another popular way people are adding plus ones into their content would be to create graphic organizers like Poplet, which can create brainstorming visual aids. You can also create those graphic organizers using Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and even Publisher. And then the third most popular way that we've seen are creating animations using things like Powtoons. For more information, you can go to www.udlcenter.org. You can click on UDL Guidelines, and here at the top, you can click on Provide Multiple Means of Representation. This is going to offer you more information as well as links that could take you to examples and resources of what providing more information would look like.